This is the Spiritual Tea Report with your host, Hathor Sekma L. And today we are going over Cardi B and the twins. And not her twins because she doesn't have any, but we're going over Steffon Diggs and Offset. And the reason why I'm calling them the twins is look at this picture. This picture is what intrigued me. At first, I was going to stay away from it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to give it some time because I did look at Steffon and Cardi B earlier when they started dating. But I was like, let me give it some time. But this picture, I was scrolling on Facebook and I seen this side by side pic. And I was like, Stefan and Offset are twinning. So I'm going to start off first with doing a facial reading and just comparing the two so we can see what's going on and see if, Cardi B has a little tight. Steffon Diggs is born November the 29th, 1993. He's a Sag number one, and he's a portal child as well because his soul contract numbers go to 1111. And that is important, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Offset is birthday is December the 14th, 1991, and his soul contract numbers is 352. That's also important, and we'll get into that a little later. But he is a Sag number 3. So they're two different types of Sages, but they are very much giving some twin energy where I would say, yes, Cardi B has a type, but there are some differences between the two. And I think the first difference that I would like to go over is how they react to things, their aggression. Where we see Offset is very aggressive. He will go quick into his emotions and get angry. But Steffon Diggs, he has a ladder. He has a ladder aggression where he will think things through first and then he will react. Then he'll get aggressive. Both of them are bold, but Stefan is more bold in how he thinks, where he can, have that wit with him. More so, Offset is definitely bold, but it's in his aggressiveness. It would be in his physical. He would be the one who would be ready to fight way faster than Stefan. So those two things I definitely see with them, the behavior and the thinking wise, definitely different. Um, I would say Offset is more of the emotional one. He cares. He's very passionate. He's a passionate Sag. Where Stefan Diggs, he's not really like that. He's a thinker. He has a little bit of passion, but he's more going to think things through. He's more of the logical one. Neither one of them are dumb though. Neither one of them are dummies. They definitely think. They use their overall personality, expressions, all of that. They both do that, but Stefan is given. He could be cold hearted. So I would say Cardi, be careful because you know you're looking. You got to type. You got to type. And just how they look, they're going to direct the show where Cardi will listen. They are people who we would call eagle. They're eagles, so they see ahead of time. They know how to organize things. They want to control things. And both of them have those tiny eyes. You see more of the whites of the eyes with Stefan, so he's more open to things where you see with Offset, he's not. He's more so you see more of the pupil. You don't see the eyes as much in this picture. You don't see the whites of the eyes. So he's a person who's going to be more aggressive where he's going to dictate things more. He wants more control where Stefan will step back if he needs to, but he has leadership. He has things where he will still need some type of control. They both have those pointy ears, and with those pointy ears is they tune into fixed things. They are they're not fairies like they are fairies in the sense of fairy type ears or fairy type people tune in to help fix things, which helps them, which would help Offset with his music, but also helping people write, helping produce things. And with Stefan Diggs is more so for his career. It would help him with, football. So their ears are both very similar as well. And like I said, their noses are so much alike. Even around the nostril area, you really see similar noses. Now, their lips are almost in reverse. So if you're looking at this picture, you're seeing Offset is more of the giver. Ah, you're surprised. He's more of the giver of love. He likes to give. Where Steffon is more of the receiver. He likes to receive love. He likes to get things from people. Um, and then you see that, they just have similar faces. This is very uncanny to me. Cardi, you got a type. We're gonna get into now more like how is Cardi choosing? And is she really going to be back with Offset? Is this all a little payback on Offset? And let's get into this.